Hey, welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. I totally botched my first attempt at the starting of this episode.
So today we're beating the devil.
You know,
Beelzebub.
like you do, casually.
Bahamut.
Just beat him.
Was it Bahamut?
Bahamut's good.
Is it?
Benevolent, if you will.
Shit.
Tiamat.
Shit.
Although we're getting into D&D now. Anyway, I'm going to use the lobber and the roundabout for this, as well as my super beefed up super attack and the coffee to go along with it. And we're going to go into this, and let's do this. One hell of a time.
The devil in One Hell of a Time.
Well, look how far you've come. Not only did you bust up my good-for-nothing lackey king dice, but I see you've got my soul contracts as agreed. Hand them over and join my team. Yeah. You're mine now, and we're going to have a hell of a time down here.
Oh my god. This is horrifying.
You can't hear the screaming?
I can kind of hear it. I think Mugman's almost more horrifying.
Well, good game, everybody.
That's absolutely hilarious. I'm kind of happy that they gave you that option.
Absolutely. The first time I was like, yeah, done, doing it.
The only thing that I think that would make that unsatisfying is if it like saved, and then you had to like play through the game again in order to do it.
I think I broke the game. We'll be back.
Yeah. This time.
Yes.
This time, definitely.
Well, Ching, I'm gonna like that all like the others, and I'll teach you for backing out of a deal. Have at you. I love the fact that he says have at you. All right, ready?
All right, let's do this.
Fight some devil.
Man, I can't find the other names. Or the other versions, iterations of the devil that this guy is based on.
Did I break the game? Yeah, okay, there we go. Chris isn't like actually watching the game.
Yeah, that's right, because he has a spider form, he has a dragon form, and then one other. I don't know, I just thought it was interesting.
Jump to
the goat form, right.
Yeah, the goat form. Like a
Where I think
satyr.
goat form was Beelzebub.
Wow.
The spider form was the other one. The one that was like based on, was like a misinterpretation of Islamic something? Like an Islamic idol. And then the goat one, or the dragon one, is like a like old school Christian reference.
How the...
I don't know. It's an interesting thing. Definitely check out the Game Theory or Gaijin Goomba episode on it, because I thought it was informative and interesting.
It sounds more like Gaijin Goomba's thing than Game Theory.
It does. They might have like had some weird exception with that one for some reason. Also, it's interesting that his body actually is glowing while his head is off, which is unlike everything else in this game. Everything else that removes its head, it's a dark pit. You think his body's just full of all the evil souls, or maybe it's like, it's just all the raw power inside of him?
Oh, the raw power.
The raw power.
Oh boy. I know which side you
Yeah, there's a dragon form.
Ah, damn it.
It's cool though. I dig it.
Maybe the lobber's not the way to go. Maybe...
So is he like viewing you as dinner? Is that what that was? It was like a pot. Or was
really?
was that a cup in his eye?
That was a cup in his eye that he was smashing apart with a knife. We're not gonna do the lobber. I changed my mind. I'm not gonna do it. Just go easy.
Easy mode!
Kind of easy mode. If I was going real easy mode, I'd put the,
He really is never really outside of range of that, because he's straight in the middle.
Yeah. I guess if I'm going to be shooting that up close, I might as well just be using the,
Oh, I see, yeah. It's
the
like
close-up
smashing up
one.
the mug. Or the cup. Womp womp. I like that they just have one little imp running back and forth being like...
Well, you can actually see him in the background, too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. He sticks his little head out. I'm like, what are you doing, guy? There's a fight going on right now. Get out of here.
Really? Wow, he tracks really well.
Yeah, I wonder if they potentially made him more difficult after some of the reception. I don't know if they've patched the game at all yet, actually.
They did once, but it was to fix some super moves that were apparently broken. We went over this.
That's right. Yeah, we did talk about that. Yeah, I don't know. I know that a lot of people found the devil to be too easy.
Whoa. You were still using that one attack. That's bogus.
Bogus. Ooh, got you good.
That attack, it's tricky.
It is tricky. That's one that requires pretty precise timing. Oof.
You were saying.
Yeah, that one is pretty tough. Definitely not one that actually, that's one nice thing about the devil is that the smoke bomb doesn't actually seem advantageous for most of him.
Yeah.
And we were kind of talking about this off camera too, that for the second to last boss fight, it's almost a little disappointing that the optimal loadout was included an item that the player was probably using for the majority of the game.
Because the smoke bomb really is kind of just easy mode.
It is, and you know, I think you can argue that that's a design imbalance, and you know, maybe that's a good or a bad thing. I think that it potentially gives at least an avenue for players that aren't as good with the other ones to at least be competitive enough to play the game.
I cannot believe I pulled that off.
That was good. That was really good.
All right, which side? Which side? All right, time to move on. I love that.
Skelly.
Uh-oh.
If you stay, does it actually just kill you?
I don't know. I imagine it just hurts you.
Ooh, yeah, this is what we're talking about.
No, I missed, and then he blows up.
It's only appropriate that the final form, well, maybe it's the second to last for all I know.
Should have just dashed, but it didn't.
But you gotta have, like, gigantic form version.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And in the platforms where you're trying to, like, jump onto the platforms and everything.
Oof. You didn't even have to use the dodge that time.
Ooh. Yeah, but and then jumping on unstable platforms while you're fighting them. I love that version of him, and his attacks are incredibly unique. Like that bomb that was coming out of his ear is pink, and you can't shoot it, so you have to parry off of it. And if you do not, then it will explode and inevitably hit you.
Ooh, good call, man. I probably would have taken damage there.
Yeah. Hey, man. Not many games. Actually, I point this out in Game Design Guide, but not many games give you the option to jump. Or, I'm sorry, to duck.
And oftentimes, even when they do, it's not advantageous almost ever to duck.
Yeah.
Like, the duck is, like, Shovel Knight's a great example. You have a duck, but it
why?
Doesn't do anything. Okay, so if you parry him, he doesn't actually explode.
What did I just... Oh, damn it.
Can you parry that axe?
No.
Was it pink?
It was blue.
Oh, really? Man, see? Colors, man. Oh, stressful. You have 5...
Health? Nope. Yeah. No, I don't.
I like that the devil's holding your, like, half-melted cup skulls.
Alright.
So is there another form after that?
There's another form after that, and from the looks of it... I missed. From the looks of it, you suck. There's another form after that, but I don't remember there being another... I thought there was only... Whew, not that time.
Only the 2?
Total of 3. So this is his first form.
Mm-hmm.
Imps. The imps are the biggest complaint that people have about the devil fight. Because,
really?
Because they still... So they'll show up, like, when he goes into dragon form?
Mm-hmm.
When he goes into dragon form, they'll still show up. And you're at that time dealing with the fact that you have very little room to move.
Right, so you're probably even crouched at that point.
You're crouched, and so the only way of actually dodging that attack or to avoid damage is to duck.
He's gonna come from your right. Nice. See, I think
and that just shows that's get good right there. That good.
It's that really just boils down to pay attention to your surroundings, because you had more than enough time to anticipate which direction the imp would come from, so long as you were watching the background. I think that a lot of those complaints come from a position of like feeling as though the game cheated them out of their health. But that was purely because they couldn't pay attention.
Yeah.
And you know, that is a skill in itself. So like, for what it's worth, that's not an easy thing to just be good at. That's something you have to practice to be good at. So like, I could see why a lot of people would get frustrated at that.
Yeah. I mean, that's not just something I was like, oh, I'm naturally good at this game. And then did it. Actually, that was more me guessing if that was going to work or not, to be fully honest.
I mean, that's fair. But I think at least we can pretty much say with the imps that you can at least...
Oh, I'm using basic attack there. I thought I was still using roundabout. And then I got hit. I'm upset that I got hit there, so I'm just going to retry. All right.
I like his dragon form.
It's really cool. Even when I first saw it, I was like, ooh, like I was still frustrated I got hit by it. But I was like, yeah, that was pretty cool. And like I could see, the thing was I could see how I was supposed to dodge it.
Why does the devil use a trident? Or is it supposed to be like a pitchfork?
I think it's supposed to be, yeah.
Was it like, because the devil is in everyone, so like even farmers are
you
at
ask
risk?
weird questions sometimes.
I'm just, alright, I'm gonna ask Google. Hey, okay Google, why does the devil use a pitchfork? I ask the important questions. Welcome to game design, fool.
I don't agree. I just got hit by a skeleton? Screw you!
Womp womp. Alright, Reddit says, this question poses an interesting challenge that can shed light on how historians think about evidence and how often we use different... Okay, well, this is gonna take a while.
I was expecting just like 10 seconds and bam, I'd have my answer.
For some medievalists, this means a turn to formalism. Definition of formalism in medieval studies might be the way of interpreting.
Okay, here we go. Next form.
Literature.
Next form.
Oh.
Oh, right. There's this, and then. Oh my God! There's so much stuff. Okay.
Boy.
Whew. I just wanted you to see it while you were looking at it.
Yeah, no, that was pretty cool.
I'm gonna beat him this time.
So, okay. There's an early representation of the devil with the pitchfork in...
Not that time.
A statue or a painting? Not really sure. Oh, it's a, like a tombstone?
All right. Nathan, get your shit together.
This doesn't answer my question, though. Symbolism of pitchfork associated with the devil. Let's try this site. This is another long-winded one. Stated in another answer, the devil's pitchfork does not appear in any biblical texts. Ah.
Okay, so definitely not biblical.
There are two schools of thoughts where it came from as far as history goes. One would be that it's carryover from Greek mythology that is still prevalent during the first century, as seen as a powerful weapon in the hands of folks like Poseidon. Another theory follows that during the Dark Ages, priests wanted to persuade farmers that the devil is real and dangerous, so they started to talk about things those farmers could understand. The devil could be in anyone, even the farmers! What did I fucking say? What did I fucking say? I did fucking say it.
That's great, Chris. That's game design, everybody.
Game design. Man, history's a weird thing.
Right?
That's all I got. I'm done. I'm out.
Well, I mean, I could have told you that. I mean, that it was... the pitchfork was the farmers.
Yeah, I mean, you probably could.
That's what you just said, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Do.
Yeah, the good old Kirby song. Okay, so we're over time.
I mean, yeah.
I think that, like, I'm pretty okay going long on this episode.
I feel like we're gonna have to, otherwise. I mean, we haven't even seen the final form yet.
I thought we did.
No, there was
4 forms?
Yeah, I just often forget about that form. It's very unmemorable.
Even though you're like, these fucking guys.
Yeah. Well, it was like, no, it was more like, oh yeah, these guys. No.
Oh, you're so good for a second.
No, I was already hurt.
Listen, I'm trying to build you up, Buttercup.
Just to break me down?
Yeah,
because
it's just for him to break you down, really. The little, like, floaty bear spitting out guys in Wave 3.
Yes. The floaty bear spitting out guys, yes.
They looked like bears in my memory. I only
I mean, I think they're like just like little, like they're demons.
Big
like
imps.
Yeah.
They remind me of like the doofy, like their doofy design. Like they proportionally don't make sense. It's the same kind of doofy that I get out of the like dragon in Zelda Wind Waker. Like, it's just doofy. It's a tiny head and a big fat body.
No, dude, I totally know what you mean. And I have something I have to tell you off screen. Not because it just why do you not
because it's wildly inappropriate for a show?
No, it's more that it would be insulting somebody I'm not supposed to insult. And so I won't say it.
It's the same bet.
Oh boy. Okay.
Wow, nice juking.
You thought I was going left, and then I went left. Ha
I threw that shit before I entered the room.
Oh yeah, I should probably use this.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
This form is so fucking effective on him.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
Ow, I fell off because I wasn't. Give me that.
Yeah, if only
can I
that
hurt
actually
them?
gave...
I don't think I can
they're
hurt
so
them.
doofy.
Oh.
I mean, like, they don't got tiny heads, but they have tiny wings.
No!
That's what it is. They have big-ass bodies and tiny doofy wings. They're doofy design.
They are very doofy, man. I totally agree.
It fits the aesthetic, but they're doofy, and I hate doofy shit like that.
I think that... Really? I mean, like, the robot is doofy.
I love that when you get angry, you just start, like, flipping the bird. You're just like, you know what, game? Fuck you. Like... Here's like Tony being like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm trying to swear, I'm trying to cuss less, I'm so sorry, everyone, and you're just like, man.
Because normally, I mean, like, I'm actually probably better than you and Tony about not swearing, and then
it's true.
All of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
I'm a very casual cusser. I used to be worse though. If you see the early days of GDPG, like I was one of those like, I cussed too much, like to the point where it kind of. Oh.
I don't even understand.
It's because you're too close to the curve, and like...
that's what I mean by the hitboxes, man, because of the animation of the hitboxes.
Well, the curve was slowly moving, so it was just poor positioning.
No, the game's wrong. I'm not wrong, the game's wrong.
Arguably both?
That's fair. I'll accept that.
Compromise, where both parties are wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still the one suffering for it, but you know.
I mean, yeah, so is the devil, I guess?
No, I mean that I get to shoot him more, and he has to go through this until I finally kill him. Which reminds me.
That's the thing about Dark Souls that I never really understood. Not to change topics, but like...
Not change topics, but totally change...
Totally change topics. But it's like, Dark Souls has the premise of you are this infinitely... respawning entity. Like, you cannot die. Well, you die, but you cannot die. You just keep coming back because I forget what they call it. It's been a long time since I played Dark Souls. I only ever played the first one. But the point is, like, it is canon that you die and you keep coming back. That is part of the narrative. So, like, it's just fate for all the bosses you face in that game to fight you forever until they inevitably die.
I mean,
what a miserable existence.
Same for Borderlands too.
Is it?
Well, I mean, they recognize that you die.
No, that's true. But, like, that seems so weird to me. Like, it's an odd justification. But it's like, what if that were what if that were canon in a game like this? Oh, double whammy.
Oh.
Just get my Sonic glass.
Just, you know what? Get your fucking Sonic glass.
Drink out of my Sonic glass and think about Sonic Forces and my future persona. I am curious though. Sonic Forces looks weird, man. It's like Sonic, but military.
I mean, isn't that what, like, the first something, like the Sonic that you could shoot rocket launchers and shit?
You mean like Shadow the Hedgehog, the game?
Yes, that one.
That was more like, I'm a rebel and I do what I want. I'm a hedgehog that can use chaos control, but I'm gonna use a motorcycle and a machine gun.
Yeah, and that was also weird, right?
It was
super fucking weird. Not paying attention.
I think that was the point that I officially gave up on Sonic.
I don't really understand.
I was like, nah, I think I'm done.
I wonder if there's a better weapon. I mean, like, is there any point to using any weapon besides this one?
That's a good question. I mean, like, charge shot might be nice for some cases.
Okay, you know what? You're right. Charge shot would be nice for some cases.
You're welcome.
I hate not having to use my second weapon. It really bothers me, actually.
Oh, because
I'm given all these resources. Yeah. I'm given all these resources to use, and I'm not utilizing all of them because it's just like optimal strategy. But especially against the spider, the charge shot would be great.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because you can't always attack him in some forms. I mean, like, by the time you get to big head mode, it's really just the tri-shot.
Mm-hmm. Deep breaths, and now I win.
Do you want to take a breath?
No, I got this. Now it's over.
Do you want to take a breath?
Don't want to take a breath?
Wow. How?
I said deep breath, and now I win.
Yeah, except you're cutting you're close, man. Pew! Pew! Yeah, see, that's good shit right there. Oh, that wasn't good shit. Oh,
I did not think he was going. I thought he was going to reattach, to be honest.
It's okay, buddy. You don't gotta make excuses. We understand. Devil's hard.
Devil is not hard.
You gotta.
His little imps that come out the side are hard. Without your imps, you'd be nothing. You hear me, Devil?
I mean, it's kind of true. What do you think would happen if, like, while his head was bouncing around like that, you just kind of climbed inside that little hole inside his body? Do you think he'd be like, "I got out of there"?
That'd be amazing.
All I'm saying is I ask the important questions on this show.
Skills. Where are you coming from?
I do kind of love, though. Yeah, he's coming from your right. Yeah, there you go. I love how like comfortable he looks. Like, he looks pretty relaxed most of the time. Like, he's got his toes curled. Like, his other hand's just kind of laying there, just like, yeah, whatever. I'm the devil. I ain't scared of shit.
It's like this isn't even his final form.
Yeah, no, that's literally what his posture reads as. And then he's just like, all right, I'll turn into a goat for a hot second. Blah, blah, blah. That's why he's so happy the whole time, because he's just like, I ain't afraid of shit. All right, are we at the fast forward time? Should we do it?
At least okay, we're gonna stop. We're gonna fast forward to when I like get to that final form with more than 1 health.
The
doofy demons, yes.
Okay.
Damn it.
I kind of like the imps though. They're so doofy. They're just like, I'm running.
Wait, so you like them because they're doofy, but you don't like the big guys with the small wings because they're doofy.
It's a different kind of doofy.
Right.
The imps are doofy because they're dumb. Like they got tiny brains, Nathan. It's like cat brains. Whereas the other imps are doofy because they're big and have tiny wings, and yet they can fly. They defy logic in every facet.
Faucet? I like faucet.
I keep saying that. I keep trying to say facet, and then I keep saying faucet because I think that facet isn't a real word, and then I remember that it is, but it's too late. I've already said faucet.
All right, do we want to keep up?
We're back.
All right.
He's angry. We have 3 health. Charge shot kills these doofies in 1 hit. We're in a good spot.
That was a realization we made, is what he's trying to get at.
Yeah, because I was right. Charge shot's where it's at. Boy. Oh.
BS.
Except for those poker chips.
Okay, we're not back. Goodbye.
These imps are so doofy. They're just like.
I hate.
They're running around like, there's the litter box. I gotta poo.
I love how they use a litter box.
It only felt right. Like, I really gotta pee. It's gotta be around here somewhere. But they're so happy about it. They're like, I can't wait to pee. Oh.
He's not paying attention, so I can get away with whatever I want.
I'm gonna go knock down some glasses off the counter.
So they're cats, is what you're saying.
They're cats. They're 100% cat. Confirmed. Game theory. The imps are cats. Cats are the devil, anyway. Oh shit!
Is he gonna do it? And we are back, maybe.
Is he gonna do? Oh,
nope.
You didn't do it.
Let's go back to it.
That was a good run. You got.
I got this.
Is this the
I got
one?
it. This is it. All right, and we are back because now I'm gonna win. Finally.
Super Saiyan! Ah! Wow, if you beat him without taking any damage,
it'll be just.
God damn it.
Swing you center.
Yay! Just like the trivia said.
Isn't that typical? It's fucking you fight 1,000,000 years to beat one guy, and then all of a sudden you just win without being hit.
You didn't get 3 parries though.
It's typical.
Look, man, all you had to do was spend some time inside the hyperbolic time chamber. Now you're fine.
What it feels like happened. It was, or like the danger zone, where like the danger room. That was it. Where you just feel like you're just struggling for 80 hours, like against something that's not real, and then by the time you come out of it, you're like, I can control fire.
I mean, all right. The brothers had triumphed over the demon, forcing him to finally give up. We shall accept your surrender, devil, Cuphead laughed. But we're not done just yet. Ha ha! And with that, Cuphead and Mugman destroyed all of the soul contracts, releasing Inkwell Isle's residents from eternal servitude to the devil. But what if, like,
what if that just killed them?
What if they killed them? What if they were also, like, legitimately terrible people? Like, they sold their souls.
Some of them probably were.
Yeah, like, they sold their souls to perform genocide. Like, don't worry, Buckaroo, you're free to go.
He's like, yeah, I am. Hello, Clarice.
Gosh, I can't wait to tell everybody, Cuphead said. The boys set off for home and at top speed. Come on, last one's there's a leaky cup, Mugman teased as they ran. Once home, the brothers gathered everyone together. You're all free of the devil's debt, Cuphead announced. And that feed won't bother us again, Mugman added. The elder kettle was literally brimming with pride as everyone began to cheer, let's hear for Cuphead, Mugman! Hip hip hurrah! Hip hip hurrah! Yeah!
Sally's stage play is kissing the guy that she in the middle.
Oh,
yeah, look at that, true love. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you can't go back.
I cannot.
The ghost train was definitely being like,
yeah, I'm really like, you're gonna free that guy?
I mean, he was free. He was still just a ghost, though, being all like, I'm munching with my empty eye socket.
Like, you should not be here.
You should rest. As an all-day celebration began, the brothers promised to never wander into trouble again, and they didn't. Until the next time, of course, but that's another story that studio and DHR can definitely afford to produce at this point.
I mean, they certainly could. I don't think they'll ever go through that again.
No,
I really don't. I expect something else from them eventually.
Exhausting to
yeah,
go through
they've been
that
working
animation.
for years and years, and then there was a game project before that was related to it. So they've done their dream. Now they can be free of it. Make stick figure games for the rest of their life. Who cares? Yeah, Chad and Jared Moldenhauer.
Do you think with the success of Cuphead that now there's an expectation, though, that their next game will adhere to the same aesthetic?
It's possible. I mean, like a Supergiant.
Yeah. I mean, like, that was the initial selling point for Cuphead, and maybe still, like, the main selling point, right, was the aesthetic. To players like you and I, the game mechanics resonate because we like it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what holds us through for the entire experience and brings us to the point where we would recommend the game to other people. But I think for the general populace, the aesthetic is the point of engaging with the game. And maybe that's why a lot of people get frustrated at the difficulty, because they want to experience the art, but they can't beat the game. And I don't think they're not justified in feeling that way either, but it's all about knowing your market and your demographic.
Yeah, but the thing is, they didn't just, the art is only one facet of the game. There's way more to it. They wanted to, oh good, I got a golden pole. That means we never have to go fight the devil ever again.
Oh, really? So you didn't get a perfect score, but you got good enough?
Yeah, if you get like A's to S's for the entirety of the matches, then you get that other color thing. Like, we're done here, but the just so you know, if you go talk to Elder Kettle, he's straight up like, hey everybody, maybe now you can go back and fight the devil on expert mode. Wouldn't that be something? Like, expert, huh?
Oh,
everybody,
nice.
You can do expert mode for everybody, which just gives them more life and faster attacks, actually, I think. It doesn't give them an additional form, which would have been really awesome.
That would have been the ultimate reason to go back, I think.
Absolutely. And the reason, when you play through the easier mode, the simple mode or whatever it's called, all they do is they take off one of they take off the final form.
Yeah, so in a way, it would have stayed consistent with its own design if it added more. Not that I think that it defies expectations. Like, honestly, I'm not surprised that that's what expert mode does. Mm-hmm. But it would have been more rewarding if they added another form.
I guess I'm walking all the way back. I thought it would just take me. So look at this over there. Doesn't it look like something you could do?
It does.
Like the Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 in me is like screaming right now that I can't go over there. But I don't think there's a thing. Unless maybe you beat Extra Ruin and maybe Elder Kettle gives you a boat or something, but I don't think so.
I mean, like,
I'm pretty sure that's definitely not the case because I've never seen anything about it.
Well, I'll just wait for the Boundary Break episode and watch people walk out of bounds and interact with things that weren't supposed to be interacted with.
There you go.
I'm so proud. If I didn't know better, though, I'd say you're still looking for another scrap. Well, who might have stopped you from becoming a true badass? Well, it would be quite an achievement to repeat your triumph over the devil, even though he's dead, right? I'm so proud. Go kick some ass and kill some people.
Especially that ghost train. Like, he's still untrustworthy.
I didn't give you finger guns for nothing, you pieces.
That was my last potion. Oh, you had multiple?
Like, you think I didn't ride a rodeo in my day?
Oh, man. Secret character, Elder Kettle.
Dude. He, like, double guns it. Because, like, Cuphead's all, like, like,
or
old
shotgun,
man Kettle.
Because he's an old man.
Yeah. I don't know why that's an old man thing. But
An old man with a shotgun on a porch.
Oh, okay. I mean,
That's it. That's what the old man always uses, a fucking shotgun.
Get off! Every time you shoot, he's like, get off my lawn!
You're like, you are fighting in the ocean, and you are in a plane.
Suddenly we're playing Redneck Rampage, and I don't know how this game turned into that. Oh, shit.
Everybody, that's Cuphead. Final question today. What are your thoughts on Cuphead?
And its overall design. I think there's a lot to talk about with its general difficulty flow throughout the experience. especially comparing like Island 1 to Island 3, right? Island 1, I could compete. Like, I played it and I did, okay. By Island 3,
considering it's your first time really going through.
Yeah, and in Island 3, it's pretty fucking crazy. I mean, like, even some of the run and gun levels, like, my butthole puckered at the sheer panic of
the upside
failure.
down world is what really got you.
Oh my god, I still have nightmares about it.
It's so much fun. It's fun once you get used to it, but at the same time, still, you're right, terrifying.
But I think that, in a way, I think Cuphead did an excellent job at ramping up the difficulty and training the player to get to that point without forcing them to. They did a good job at providing strong incentives to get good, so that when you actually had to be good, you most likely were, unless you just weren't engaging with what the game was trying to give you. I mean, for the most part, but we're gonna do a game design guide episode on this. So if you haven't checked out our other channel, you can see it in our featured channels on GDPG. But it's a more true game design show. So we're gonna take Cuphead and we're gonna analyze it. And Nathan's been writing the script for a while, so he'll have
plenty to say.
Yeah, he'll have some really awesome, concise, and thorough stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I just realized that I have to cut stuff. What a good position to be in.
That's a great position to be in.
Anyway, everybody, it was fun. Thank you for letting us play Cuphead. Thank you.
And thanks to MDHR. Like, this was an absolutely delightful experience. I think this is...
It was everything we hoped it would be, honestly.
Yeah.
It delivered exactly what I wanted. I know
agree.
a lot of people disagree, but you... did good.
Even when Nathan was like, I disagree game, he still agreed.
Oh yeah, it's not a flawless game. It's just a very near flawless game. It is almost exactly what it should be. It just collisions a little off.
And almost based on technical limitations, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, without the collision being off, it would be absolutely perfect. So, yeah, considering it's something that you probably can't avoid, good job.
Yeah.
God damn this game. All right.
Cool. Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and we will see you for the next series.
Bye.
Bye.